Good afternoon, welcome, Happy New Year everybody. Here we are at the beginning of 2022, 1st of January. I'm just here this afternoon to just tell you a little bit about the energies and things. We've got a new moon coming up on the 3rd of January. In some parts of the world it'll be the 4th. But now's the time for finishing off the old and then getting ready to plant the seeds on the new moon for the new, for planting your ideas and finishing up with the old and planting the ideas for the new. This year is, those of you that are energy sensitive will already feel the difference in the energy. There's sort of a bit of a buzz about the energy, and you can feel that your vibration is actually lifted. We've been, over the last 12 months, we've been going through a lot of transition, energetic transitions. We've been embodying more light into our light bodies. And there's been an awful lot of chaos around us, and we've been going through the process of learning how to cope and deal with that chaos. The chaos is still going to be with us for quite a while, but that is just a part of life. There are always challenges in life, but we've been transcending and integrating a lot of energy and information and centering ourselves and learning how more to deal with things from a centered heart space, a much calmer, steadier, stronger place. So even though the chaos is still there and it's still going to be going on all around us, we're changing totally. The world is changing as we know it, and we've learned over this last 12 or even 18 months or so to stay strong and grounded, and we've been letting go of all our fears, all our past life, soul memory fears, present day fears, and limiting behaviours and beliefs. So we've been letting go of all that. So when we're surrounded by chaos now, instead of buying into it and getting caught into it, we're able to sail through it, keep calm and centered, and be compassionate and understanding, and come from a loving place so that we can go through it in a flowing, even type of motion. We're not going to get as stressed out about things, or we're not going to let things outside us control us. We're going to trust in our inner guidance and connect with that inner strength and guidance more and more and more. We've got lots of help, the Galactic Light Council. There's all our guides and masters are all around us very strongly at the moment. And a lot of you may even have felt that energetically. You may have felt that a buzzing in your body, a buzzing in your fingertips, and the energy flowing through you a lot faster. You may have felt that you're being contacted through your dreams of a night. There are lots of galactic beings there waiting to assist us if we're willing to allow them to and ask them to help us. But things are just changing so much, and so there'll be, throughout this year, a lot of things will be exposed and uncovered. A lot of things that have been hidden. There'll be a lot of political unrest, and also a lot more really powerful and unusual weather events happening as well. There'll be lots of upheaval is the word. There'll be lots of unrest and upheaval, but out of that will come clarity and vision and change, because the world, as we know it, is changing, greatly changing. And so we've been gradually starting to adapt over this last 18 months and preparing ourselves for these changes that are happening in the world. So expect a lot of political unrest, and there could even be uprisings in some of the more suppressed countries. The chaos will continue. However, because we've been shifting our frequency and lifting our vibration, where we'll feel much more powerful and we'll be able to deal with it and cope with it much better than we have in the past. We're going to allow ourselves to be vulnerable, but we're going to be strong, and we're grounding ourselves. And we're not going to get sucked into the fear or bogged down in older matters and things and fears. We're releasing all our stuck fears and energy, our ancestral fears and limitations, because we've grown internally so much more, and we've integrated so much more light into our light bodies that we've opened up now, and we've become much more heart-centered and allowed ourselves to be vulnerable, and are living in a much more loving and compassionate way. So we're more understanding and forgiving of others, and we're more willing to allow others to have their point of view without us thinking that we have to be right or we have to tell them that they're wrong. So life as we know it, or as we have known it, is changing dramatically. And you can feel that buzz of energy. It actually won't be until the end of January that things will really start to kick off. Now is the time for finishing off things that we've started, and getting ready to start with the new. By the end of January, we'll be prepared and ready. We'll have either finished off the projects we've started, or we'll have discovered that we don't need to finish them, that they're done with, that they're no longer of any use to us anymore. Same as any jobs we're working in that don't suit us anymore, that don't satisfy our needs and aren't part of our destiny or our divine purpose. We'll be leaving those and moving on, maybe even moving on to different areas. So it's a really exciting year ahead, and a really vibrant time. That's not to say that there won't be challenges. There will be challenges. There's always challenges, but we'll view these challenges differently, and we'll realise that out of every challenge we gain something. There's something to be gained out of each challenge that we surpass and get through. So we're going to be viewing it with a whole different perspective, and out of that we'll change our overall perception of life as we've known it, and how we wish it to be, how we wish to live it. we'll be looking within, where we hold all the answers, instead of we'll be able to recognize the oneness and the essence of our true selves and life as it is truly, as it truly exists, and what we truly are, who and what we truly are. We're now able to see through the illusion, and we'll see the true nature of things in a compassionate and non-judgmental way. We won't judge others and we won't judge ourselves, and we'll recognize that life is truly what we make it and not something that happens to us. We're here to live life to the fullest and to open up and come from a caring, heart-centered energy that enables us to be grounded while experiencing life's true magic and enjoyment. Nothing outside of us can ever affect us, affect our soul essence, if we do not allow it to. Fear, if we don't allow fear and control to diminish the true loving light that we are. Many injustices will be exposed and brought to light, and those responsible will be brought to face the consequences of their actions. And this will pave the way for many to open this will pave the way to a much more open and transparent government, business, general life, action, and much wisdom will come forth for all to experience and integrate. Okay, so there's lots happening. The world is literally changing. Mother Nature will also make herself felt. She will make sure that we hear, see and feel her and appreciate her and look after her and respect her more than perhaps we have in the past. And this will happen very, very swiftly. Like I said, there's going to be lots of very unusual and very, very powerful weather events happening. And as frightening as that may be, as they may be to go through, we'll gain a great deal of knowledge and a great deal of strength from these events. We will learn to respect and look after the earth much better than we have been. We'll also learn to respect ourselves and others. So it's really hard to put into words, but it's a whole shift. And the whole world is going to be affected by this. The events, the severe events that happen, the things that will be revealed that have been hidden. Now there may be political injustices, there could be atrocities come to light that have happened that we've known nothing about, but now they've been revealed to us. And as painful as these things are, because they come to light, it touches the world's sense of compassion and brings the world together to unite against this sort of thing going on, and for transparency to be there so that these sort of things can't happen, that we don't allow it to happen anymore. That we realise that not only is there no need for that sort of behaviour, but it not only affects us and the planet, but it also affects future generations. It affects the whole vibration of human existence. So we'll learn to understand that more fully. All that wisdom is being downloaded to us at the moment, and we just need to be open to receive that. So it's a very exciting new time, and all things are possible. You're going to start to believe in yourself and in your abilities, and there are going to be some amazing discoveries and some really great gifts brought into the world, and our life is going to change totally. It's going to be a really big improvement. We're going to be more joyful, stronger within ourselves, trusting our own knowing more, and therefore not having to rely on others so much, but willing to give assistance and understand others and look at things with an open mind and open heart. To be gentle and kind and forgiving, because that's really important, not only to the person that we're forgiving, but it's really important for our soul to be able to forgive if we think we've been treated unjustly. And often when we look back at things, what has seemed to be a really, really bad thing that you think somebody else has done to you, often when you go back and re-examine it, we'll be shown that we've actually contributed to that ourselves in some way or another, because we've allowed ourselves to be put in a position that we could be treated the way that we were. So now we're stronger and we won't ever put ourselves in that position again. So yeah, really, really powerful energy. There's going to be new discoveries made in Egypt. I'm going right back to the history. Also Australia, there'll be more going back to more dinosaurs discovered, new taking discoveries of very ancient times and ancient tribes will surface, and we'll hear more about that in Australia, and the placing of Australia in the historical beginnings will actually become clearer as one of the earliest human inhabitations on the planet. This will be revealed in different ways in things will be uncovered from the earth that will prove and show a lot about the very ancient history of the very beginning of man. And there'll be more tombs uncovered in Egypt. Also, I'm being told in Turkey there's going to be more things discovered as well and uncovered. More ancient history is going to be exposed. Okay, so that's just a little forecast of things that have come to me to tell you. So you might want to take note of those, jot them down. I've not been given any specific times, but over the next 12 months, these things will start to play out and come. I'm feeling the weather events will be happening very quickly, actually, very, very soon. It feels really, really close. Okay, that's it for now. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it the thumbs up, subscribe and share. I'll be back tomorrow with the daily card reading. Have a wonderful day. Love and blessings, Kath.